know full well who the enemy is. So do the intelligence and law enforcement officers who spend countless hours disrupting plots and protecting all Americans, including politicians who tweet and appear on cable news shows. So there's no magic to the phrase radical Islam. It's a political talking point. It's not a strategy.
And we know he doesn't have a strategy. Larry Kudlow joins us, Newsmax Finance Insider, CNBC Senior Contributor and host of the Larry Kudlow Show on Cumulus Radio, heard Saturdays. Check your local listings. Hello, Larry.
Hey, Steve.
Good to talk to you. All right, so, Donald Trump apparently forced Hillary Clinton to actually utter the words Islamic jihad and Islamic terrorism or radical Islam. Otherwise, she never would have done it. And here's Obama taking very personally what Trump had to say about him. What do you make of all this?
Well, let me just tell you, apart from this back and forth, I mean, I think identifying the enemy is very important. So I think radical Islamists, terrorists, and jihadists, we should have done that long ago. But let me just add a couple things. Obama comes out of a meeting with his National Security Council, including military. I was hoping he would outline and underscore a clear military strategy that would not just destroy ISIS, but specifically destroy the ISIS headquarters in Raqqa, Syria. I don't understand why we're not focusing on that. ISIS is, in fact, a state, whether you define it as such or not. They have, banking and finance and military. Almost all those operations come out of Raqqa. And we should be bombing them literally to smithereens and totally destroying that. Now, that's point number one. Point number two, ISIS has declared war on us. Neither the White House nor the Congress has ever declared war on ISIS. I think that's a huge mistake. That would rally the troops. That would rally the country. That would show a sense of urgency we've never shown. I mean, Obama, in all of his pronouncements, practically falls asleep while he's talking about this stuff. But look, these guys, the ISIS and the ISIS sympathizers, whoever they are, this crazy guy in Orlando and so forth, they've got to know that they are on the wrong side of history. ISIS has a pitch. The pitch is, look what we're doing. Look how our terrorism is succeeding. We're all over the world, which unfortunately they are. We have got to stomp all over that and make it very clear to anyone, any individuals or any groups playing on the social media or going to the Middle East, that that is wrong. That ISIS is going to be destroyed. They are on the wrong side of history, and that these wannabe terrorists had better think twice about joining forces with the loser. We've never done this, and I don't know why President Obama, coming out of this national security meeting, why doesn't he report this?
Because he's more important to answer Trump because he can't take criticism.
Well, I'm sick to death of the politics of this because America is at stake. Lives are at stake. We've had these tragic, horrible killings in California, in Orlando, in Boston, and so forth. Look, that's what's really at stake here. I mean, it's funny. People talk about, well, we can't bomb this and we can't bomb that because of collateral damage. Well, what the hell are these Americans getting killed? I would call that collateral damage.
Absolutely.
And I would stand up for that. So I want somebody to give me a military strategy to destroy ISIS, especially to bomb their Raqqa headquarters to smithereens, and, by the way, to declare war on us. I don't know, maybe Washington hasn't heard. ISIS has declared war on us. Yeah. Why haven't we declared war on them?
Let me ask you a question. It was reported today that Russian spies, and many have linked it directly to the Russian government, have hacked the computer network of the Democratic National Committee, that they have all the intel opposition research on Trump. How does this fit in with the fact that Putin apparently and Trump, we know, have like each other, or at least have praised each other?
Well, I don't know if they like each other. I think that both have indicated that they're willing to negotiate and talk with each other. I think that's different. Maybe there's some mutual respect there. I don't know if Trump's ever met Putin. I'm not aware
right. No, I don't think so.
that he has. But look, I think this Hillary email story is going to end in a disaster. That's what I think. This guy Assange, from WikiLeaks, he says he's going to be releasing stuff.
Yep.
Now we're hearing from Putin. Lord knows who we're going to hear from.
Right,
this is a terrible
Let me put something up on here. Speaking of Hillary, one more for you here. This is the Clinton Foundation. The Clinton Foundation, the media refuses to touch, accepted more than $25 million from countries, that kill or imprison gays, relating this back to the terror attacks over the weekend. Saudi Arabia, 100 lashes and banishment to death by stoning, and they reportedly donated between 10 million and 25 million to the Clinton Foundation. Kuwait, 7 years in prison for being gay. 5 million to 10 million. Morocco, a fine and 6 months to 3 years in prison. 6 million. Right on down the list with Qatar, Oman, United Arab Emirates, Algeria, Bahrain. How does she get away with this? How is this going to go unnoticed?
Oh, it's not. I mean, I think Donald Trump just opened that Pandora's box, both in his speech the other day and in subsequent TV appearances. I mean, Trump, who is a hardliner against ISIS and any ISIS sympathizers, Trump, who wants to defend America against, pardon the phrase, radical Muslim jihadists, Trump is the friend of the gay community. Hillary is not. And I think that's a very interesting wrinkle that Trump is inserting, which may become more and more important as the campaign goes on. He is the guy who sympathizes with those folks.
Yep.
She claims to, but foreign policy tells you another story.
Yep, absolutely. Larry, great to talk to you, sir. Thank you very much as always.
Thanks.